Can you believe that some of the greatest literary masterpieces were once deemed too controversial to read? In this video, we'll uncover the shocking stories of 10 classic books that faced global bans. Imagine the thrill of reading a forbidden book, one that challenged societal norms and sparked heated debates. Join us as we explore the reasons behind their censorship, from political suppression to moral outrage. Discover the impact these controversial tales had on literary history and learn why they continue to captivate readers today. Let's start our list with 1984 by George Orwell. Published in 1949, this dystopian novel was banned in the Soviet Union until 1990. Why? Because it criticizes totalitarian regimes and mass surveillance. The book's portrayal of a controlling government hit too close to home for Soviet authorities. Next up is The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger. This coming-of-age story faced bans in schools across the United States. The reason? Its use of profanity and themes of teenage rebellion and sexuality. Many parents and educators found the content too mature for young readers. Third on our list is To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. Despite its powerful message against racism, this novel has been banned in some U.S. schools. Critics argue it uses racial slurs and depicts violence and rape. However, supporters say these elements are crucial for addressing racial injustice. Moving on to Brave New World by Aldous Huxley. This futuristic novel was banned in Ireland in 1932 and in India in 1967. Its exploration of drug use, sexual promiscuity, and criticism of religion sparked controversy. Many found its vision of a technologically advanced but morally bankrupt society disturbing. Fifth is The Color Purple by Alice Walker. This Pulitzer Prize-winning novel faced bans in schools due to its explicit content. It deals with difficult themes like racism, sexism, and abuse. Some argued it was too graphic for students, while others praised its honest portrayal of African-American experiences. Halfway through our list, we have Lolita by Vladimir Nabokov. This controversial novel was banned in France, England, Argentina, New Zealand, and South Africa. Its depiction of a middle-aged man's obsession with a 12-year-old girl was deemed too provocative. The book's lyrical prose and complex narrative have since made it a literary classic, despite its challenging subject matter. Seventh is The Satanic Verses by Salman Rushdie. This novel sparked global outrage and was banned in many Muslim countries. Its portrayal of the Prophet Muhammad was considered blasphemous by some Islamic leaders. The controversy led to death threats against Rushdie and violent protests worldwide. Next, we have Lady Chatterley's Lover by D.H. Lawrence. This novel was banned in the United States, United Kingdom, and Australia for its explicit sexual content. It challenged social norms by depicting a physical relationship between an upper-class woman and a working-class man. The book became a symbol of the sexual revolution in the 1960s. Ninth on our list is Animal Farm by George Orwell. Like 1984, this allegorical novella was banned in the Soviet Union until 1988. Its criticism of Stalinism and totalitarianism was too pointed for communist regimes. The book was also temporarily banned in the United Arab Emirates for its depiction of a talking pig, which was seen as against Islamic values. Last but not least, The Grapes of Wrath by John Steinbeck. This Great Depression-era novel was banned and burned in some U.S. regions. Its vivid depiction of poverty and exploitation of migrant workers was seen as too politically charged. Some accused Steinbeck of exaggerating the poor conditions and promoting socialist ideas. Now let's take a deeper look at why these books were banned. Often it comes down to three main reasons: political, religious, and moral concerns. Political bans, like those on Orwell's books, aim to suppress ideas that challenge the ruling power. Religious bans, such as those on The Satanic Verses, seek to protect sacred beliefs and figures. Moral bans, like those on The Catcher in the Rye, attempt to shield readers from content deemed inappropriate. But banning books often backfires. It can increase interest in the forbidden work and spark discussions about freedom of expression. Many banned books have gone on to become bestsellers and required reading in schools. This shows that attempting to suppress ideas often makes them more powerful and enduring. It's important to note that most of these bans have since been lifted in many places. However, challenges to these books still occur in schools and libraries around the world. This ongoing debate raises questions about censorship, artistic freedom, and the power of literature. So, there you have it. 10 classic books that faced bans but still managed to leave their mark on literature and society. What do you think about book banning? Is it ever justified, or should all ideas be freely available? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video interesting, please give it a like and subscribe for more content about books and literary history. Thanks for watching, and remember, sometimes the most powerful books are the ones someone doesn't want you to read.